Greetings. For a while last week, it looked like this September edition of Getting Around with the Professor was going to come to you from a hospital room. Yes, those of you who see my personal Facebook page will know that after going to the Stump Crew payday pool tournament in Toledo, Ohio, about 2 weeks ago, I headed west to visit relatives in the Kansas City area and also attempt to do some pulling with some folks I know on Facebook from Missouri, Nebraska, and Kansas. Unfortunately, a combination of pneumonia and congestive heart failure landed me in the hospital in Overland Park, Kansas for a week, which kind of put the kibosh on the pulling, although I did get to see the relatives. But in any event, the pneumonia is apparently out, and despite a scary name, the congestive heart failure is treatable. So it looks like I'm going to be around with you for a while. Sorry about that, trolls. But so let's take a look at what is going on rather than continue to talk about me. Things are slowing down a bit, but we do have something every week for the next 4 weekends, just not quite as many. So starting with this next weekend on Saturday, the 17th of September, two items. One is out in Bowling Green, Ohio, fairly close to the location of where I had attended the Stump Crew payday poll a couple of weeks ago. This one, however, is in Bowling Green, Ohio, near Toledo, is located at a place called the Alehouse Grill, and is a tournament that looks like they're probably expecting to have more amateur than they're having pro, because they have it set up that they have 4 amateur classes, 2 pro classes, and women will be an open class. I know the pro is splitting at 200 pounds because somebody raised a question on their discussion. Not sure where the 4 amateur classes are, although it's kind of an oddity to have more amateur classes than pro classes at a tournament. But that's going to be the case at the Alehouse Grill, as I say, this coming Saturday the 17th. The eastern end of our region on Saturday the 17th, actually southeastern, there will be another one of those Iron Kings big practices in Virginia. This one, however, will not be at their practice site in Broadway, but will be a couple miles further down the road in Harrisonburg, Virginia, which is at a place actually called Beards and Broads, which I found kind of interesting since Harrisonburg is also the site of a rather large state university in Virginia, namely James Madison. And just being a former professor myself and knowing how some professors get all uptight about rather, unwoke sort of expressions, I'm surprised they're getting away with a place called Beards and Broads, but it looks like a pretty good place. And besides the arm wrestling, they also have axe throwing. So if you're not doing all that well on the table and want to take out your frustrations some other way, they do have axe throwing as well. As I say, that will be the afternoon of Saturday, the 17th, from, I believe, 2 o'clock to 5 o'clock is when that is advertised on the 17th. The following weekend, the weekend of the 24th and 25th, there are 2 items again. Here you can actually hit both of them depending on where you're located, because one is on Saturday and one is on Sunday. On Saturday the 24th, the New Jersey Team New Jersey folks are going to be running the New Jersey State Championships, which ran for some years, and that is in sit-down format. The folks in New Jersey, Mike Mignona and some of the others, are attempting to bring back the sit-down format, or at least excite some interest in the sit-down format, I should say, which was, as some of you know, the original format for arm wrestling, and of course, how you probably learned how to do it in high school. But as I said, that will be at Dad's, which is the site that a lot of their tournaments take place in Lumberton, New Jersey, which is about 20 miles east of beautiful downtown Philadelphia. And so, as I say, that's the afternoon of the 24th at Dad's. On Sunday the 25th, Dave Marrocco will be running one of his large practices. This one, however, will not be at his home in Severn, Maryland, but will be at a place called, let's see, what is it called? It's called Joe's Oak Grove Tavern. That is also in Severn, specifically at 1139 Thompson Avenue. Normally, I don't give you addresses here, except really haven't seen that much advertising for it. But those of you who were at the Battle of Baltimore back in April will recognize the place, because this is the same bar, the location, same bar and grill tavern that the Battle of Baltimore 3 took place back on, I believe, April the 23rd. And that will be, as I said, it's about 2.5 hours apart from the previous tournament I mentioned in New Jersey. So depending on where you are, you can actually get to get to both of those if you're the type that likes to pull 2 days in a row, which not that many people do, but I'm one of them that basically does that. The week after that, which is to say the 1st of October, Saturday the 1st, two items again. Both in this case are on Saturday. The Beast Mode folks in New Jersey are running Beast of the East in Hasbrouck Heights, New Jersey, at their practice site, which is a VFW post in Hasbrouck Heights. That is located, as I say, North Jersey, just a few miles from the Meadowlands Sports Complex, which, as I understand it, has, among other things, a football team that has the words New York in their name, even though they play in New Jersey. But hey, that's between the New York and New Jersey people. But so that's Beast of the East in Hasbrouck Heights on the 1st of October. Also on the 1st of October, at the western end of our territory, we have the Southwest Ohio Arm Wrestling and the Buckeye State Strength Rally, which, as the name suggests, involves the other things other than just arm wrestling. That will be in Eaton, Ohio, which is about an hour and a quarter north of Cincinnati. And besides the arm wrestling, the strength sports, or the strength rally, is going to include powerlifting, apparently also strongman, some of the Highland Games sort of things, including stone lifting. So that will be takes place, as I say, in Eaton, Ohio, also on Saturday, the 1st October. The week after that, on the 8th of October, arm wrestling tournament I do have a good bit of information on. That is the New England Championships, which this year are taking place at a Dave & Buster's, which some of you know is a chain of bars, bar restaurant. This one will take place at the Dave & Buster's in Woburn, Massachusetts. And they're planning a rather large number of classes, of course, with the caution that if not enough people show up, they might be combining some of the weight classes. But at the moment, they are scheduled to have 6 classes in both amateur and pro. The lightest weight starting at 0 to 154, and the super heavyweight starting at 243. 243 plus. So 6 divisions amateur, 6 divisions pro, same weight classes. Semi-pro, 3 divisions there. Novice, 2 divisions in novice. Women, 3 divisions, which is, you're seeing this a bit more often, although it's still rather rare that they have a large enough group that they have both novice and amateur, as well as the open or pro for the women. But 3 classes of women, masters, grandmasters, kids down below age 18. And in all cases, except for the kids, the entry fee is $30 a class. With the kids, it's 15. One thing I would caution you, however, is that you might want to take into consideration when you plan your budget, is if you do have to stay overnight, motels are getting rather expensive in New England, specifically Eastern New England. And in fact, I generally specialize in Motel 6 because I'm basically cheap. Even the various Motel 6s in Eastern Massachusetts, the median price, the Motel 6 for that Friday night is somewhat north of $130, which is rather stiff for a Motel 6. And of course, others that are not quite as cheap sort of place are going considerably higher than that. I'm hearing stories of motels going basically double that rate per night. So you might want to take that into consideration. But in any event, so that is, like I say, on the 8th of October. At the moment, to be honest with you, I don't know of anything on the 15th of October, and I can't remember the last weekend I was able to say that I didn't know of anything going on, although something may very well pop up. But as usual, the list not only of what I've talked about tonight, but of the other events that are stretched out through October, November. Don't know of anything December at the moment. But then we'll have several in spring or winter and spring. Actually, I can't think of anything in December. Maybe there is something, floating around there that I'm just slipping my mind at the moment. But we do have things listed on that up through and including April, which is the Sit Down Nationals in Virginia. So once again, it looks like I'm going to be around for a little while longer. Hallelujah. So I hope to see you at one or more of these events.